I would have loved the crank, obviously, but I do think that the composition loses a lot of staying power and becomes really flippy if you don't go for an engage support, right? Because if you have wave, you're not going to be able to get anything going. So nicely done there, aiming at Kellen, effectively securing DK to Drake.
Yep.
Yeah, the speed of Morgana, particularly with, you know, the Void Mites, it's a little silly. It's available right now. I don't think they know about the ward in the middle brush, but it might not matter.
Oh yeah, Kingan's going to set it up gloriously. First blood, and so well deserved. There's a reason why this guy's win rate's so good. And that's true. It's not quite League of Warmogs like it used to be, but it's pretty close. As now Lucid makes his way in, and Leaper, oh dear, he is very, very dead. That's back-to-back for Lucid. Because, of course, in the last fight, he didn't even need to ult.
Find out what rift we're about to have, Atlas.
Yeah. Aiming goes back, collects 6 probs, going over to Kwandong Freecs with a Tristana as well. Okay, there's a bit of a crash, and the Impale as well. Kingan just seems to only barely notice that all of this stuff is happening as he gets a phase rush and books it out of there.
He is unbuttered, Atlas.
Wow.
Not in the slightest.
Trying to connect. Cuz's accuracy on those has been pretty fantastic as Kingan got to body slam his way out. X-Flash to get Andil over. And just a jockeying for position. The Dragon still mad as Weaver's Wall tries to buy them some space. We'll see whether they can burst this one down before Cuz can get in, but he makes it, and there's the steal! Now Lucid trying to find the angle, but there is the crash into the wall. Aiming's thrown down the ulti though. Can the Zeri find some opportunities? And there goes the Morgana as kill number 1. Andil looking for an opportunity, and the True Shot Barrage goes wide. It's another one into the bank of Aiming. And I think we might be writing some things down on some paper and stuff about what's happening with Azeri.
Oh. DK can't really go for an engage right now. He is in the pit.
Yeah, gets into the back. Okay, let's see where the Bulldog's going to be able to deal with him here as the Vault Breaker's getting charged. Looking for the Tristana. The buffer is good though. The Black Shield also going to be utilized. As now Bulldog is just going 1 versus 2, getting rid of them. Leaper is going to turn onto Showmaker, but he's going to get collapsed on. There's the Impale, it's found the Zeri! And can Aiming actually stand his ground? The answer's no. The Peel machines, they weren't there, and the Kwandong Freecs, not only will they be able to grab the soul point, they'll also wipe the team fight.
Kwangdong Freecs come up huge! As Bulldog split from the rest of his team, and they just don't have that much threat. They need to play respectful because of the Skarner. So you basically get 2 separate fights here, but look at Dudu. He in particular, together with Andil, don't, like the rest of DK just can't walk up here.
Yeah.
So you have a really awkward situation where for Leaper and Bulldog, I love this call to just go in as ham as they do.
And Bulldog pretty happy about how it's all going as we're back in live, and now Andil is in a little bit of trouble, getting thrown around. There's a cease and desist as Cuz getting taken down very low. That's another kill for Aiming. And a teleport is coming forward. Nice seismic shove there onto Bulldog. But
means that you can play so much more aggressive, and man, Bulldog is loving that.
Oh yeah.
It takes a little bit of wind out of the sails. That into more.
Yep, Aiming gonna come on over, grab that local gold, and zap down these minions. True Shot Barrage is going to stop Kellen's back, who was looking to try and have a cheeky reset. Kingan's been seen either as Bulldog was tanking up this Dragon. The rest of Kwandong Freecs just wanting to be as a group, wanting to be together. That's a lot of damage onto Kellen. Immediately has to use that redemption, gets a whole bunch of health back because of it. As in goes Lucid, looks for Andil, but now he has to flash out. The Ignite is on him. He gets the shield, but it is done. That is Soul. They don't lose anyone, but I mean, that's
about to come up, and with Infernal Soul, it's got to be almost impossible. The fight Cribloom is done now, and I think we're starting to see.
There's a bit of healing, I guess. All right, teleports coming in from all around. Lucid tanks up a whole lot, but does eventually get his prize. As now Kingan, he'll get impaled. The rest of the team needs to come over and help him out. And he's so incredibly tanky. You're exactly right. The redemption will come through to also heal him up. Lucid kind of wishes it healed for a little bit more. Is now Aiming, wanting to find a little bit extra. 5 versus 4 here in favor of Dplus. Another opportunity if they can protect the President. Even Dudu's taking a lot of damage here from Aiming, who's continually getting shielded.
Showmaker
taking collateral damages now. Yeah, Showmaker wants to cut up this fight. Let's see whether this flank angle is going to work as aiming flashes in. Okay, Leaper's able to offer a few Mystic shots back, and there's a Magnastorm used only onto King, and aiming's at about 10 health, but they take down the Morgana. They get their couple of extra kills. And Dplus, they win a fight, but they're not healthy enough to do Baron.
Oh,
it's absolutely fantastic, but for Lucid, that's a beautiful play, and they manage
Vision
to
toggle here. Oh. They don't have a whole lot of info.
Aiming is just over the wall. Okay, they spot out the Cuz isn't there. They'll find the cease and desist. Andal's going to explode Dudu. He's out of there because special delivery from Kingen. Oh, the Kingen Renaissance, man. You love to see it. And Dplus
side lane pick changes everything, and you can see it on the face of Bulldog. He had such a good game. Any member of DK, it's been Lucid, it's been aiming, and then Showmaker with the immediate follow-up.
But also,
something
like,
pivotal.
This is what we've been talking about what Dplus needed for the whole year. And it's been that voice, that person saying, Cuz isn't there, go. It doesn't matter who you kill them. Let's go in and let's win this game. Oh, this is a little bit crazy. Is okay. Lucid going to take a fair bit of damage. Does end up punching the turret, but takes so much. There's another delivery as the Dragon's getting angry. Look at these health bars though, Cuz he's able to take down King and the burn. Bulldog down, and there's the explosion. Oh, it's a 1-for-1. If he had have got out of that though, that could have been so huge for the tempo. Is okay. In goes Lucid and just explodes on his way. I don't know about that one, but Andil is still in so much trouble. They're fighting against an Elder Dragon, and they're kind of doing all right. The seismic shove is going to take down Leaper though, and Showmaker's trying to kill Dudu. It's not quite working. Aiming's dead. Showmaker's on half a health. And Kellen's just hoping they don't give him a heart attack.
DK, what are you doing?
In his way in, but the wall is going to separate it. Yeah, this is just going to get bursted down unless they're going to fully commit. Bot wave, like you say, is moving in, finding in a connect onto Kingen. But he gets a big old shield. Nice shattering strike to get rid of that, but that's a Baron, and now they're looking to try and get out exactly. And Lucid, he's behind. He might actually be able to stop this back as well. Decides instead that he does not want to. Oh, there it is, the smite. This could just be inhib, yeah.
No, for sure, because... Oh...
Yeah, Nexus turret goes down at the same time. Yeah, they do push them away. You can see Kingen just trying to keep them interested. Dark Binding goes wide.
Look at the base. Bot wave is still big, and Showmaker's just pushing here, but Quangdong, they know. Yeah. Are we just going to flip it again?
I guess so. Spatula's at the ready, ladies and gentlemen, as in comes Showmaker. There is the Elder, and down goes Lucid. The Impale does absolutely nothing, though. And so Kwandong Freecs, they'll lose no one.
Now they're winning again.
Well, they should be able to get at least the mid inhibitor here.
25 seconds, Atlas.
Yeah, very important pickup.
I mean, it's mid inhib though. Out of all the inhibs.
Oh God, once again, Showmaker gonna have to go for a little bit of a trip back to the fountain, unless he can't afford to. Might need to be Weaver's Wall just to get them out of here. We got 8 seconds on this Elder.
Well.
This should be double.
That's big.
3. And now, there it goes. And Beat is at max stacks now as well.
He's gonna close his eyes and hope it works out.
Well, let's see what happens here as Showmaker dives forward. The rocks are down. Cousin Bulldog getting to work on the Baron. But can they win the fight? That's the thing that's most important. And it looks like Dplus are not going to be able to keep them interested.
Oh, you got to fight though. Like with Baron buff, you
Why
can't.
it isn't a GA? I like the GA idea.
Yeah, we have Bulldog with GA, no boots.
Yeah.
Classic.
I like the no shoes.
You know DK, all they're looking for.
King, and he flashes over the delivery of Cuz, and they take him down! Oh, seismic shove goes wide. Dudu is going to turn up the Impale. It'll connect onto Showmaker, but he has a go golden button. And aiming, oh, it's so dangerous, but he survives. Andil, he's gonna go down. They get to kill King and those now. He finds the Mystic shots, and now it's Kwandong Freecs. They don't have the Zeri anymore, and Dplus Kia once again in the longest game of the split. They will be taken down at the very last moments.
That was game number 1. Atlas, but I'm left scratching my head. I think the first rotation for Quangdong was exceptional. But now,
Level 6 has been hit. We'll have to keep our eyes out for the Destiny Gate combo. We did have a rule.
I like that flash from Cuz. Actually gives them the opportunity, if DK don't respect, to go back in and try and make a play. Showmaker is again dropping a full wave though to,
of
to
course
make
it's
this
the
happen.
flash. He's only level 5. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have a way out. Lucid doesn't have his smite, crucially, but neither does Cuz.
All right, Kingen moving in, finds the body slam onto Cuz. There's a Vault Breaker as well. The chain CC's so good. And like you say, no flash, no chance. And now aiming is down here towards the bottom side. Great knock up with the grand entrance from Cal.
Just Gragas.
Yeah. All right, here's the Destiny. Leaper, remember, doesn't have cleanse, doesn't have ulti, doesn't have a chance to get out of this one. Kellen gonna lock it down. Some star-crossed lovers there as now Andal. Yeah, there's 4 people. He is just dead. Only Lucid and aiming required. And Cuz just here a little bit. The can get in. Does have heal, not smite. But has still pressed the Destiny button. There's the extendo beam. Knock up onto Andal. They do lock down the dragon. It's a Hex Tech Soul. Around in a few circles here, but it looks like it is going to be the secure.
And both teams now have done the...
Oh.
I'm gonna hands here, but... Oh, look at the twist here from DK.
Gonna see whether they can lock down aiming. Of course, doesn't care about walls that much. Is Shattering Strike just a trade of CC? Kingen finding the angle, could slow onto Andal. They know, and he's pushed into the wall. The Vault Breaker doesn't quite get there, but the 1-2 punch will. And there goes the only tank on Kwandong Freecs. Dragon in 1 grub. This game has been all D+.
Yeah, they're up 5.5k gold. Like, it's kind of insane. We haven't really talked about it that much, and I think most of that comes from aiming. And the fact that Leaper has been taken out effectively of this game. And last game wasn't about... What was happening was DK was obviously going for the mid push. And then Quangdong was trying to look to
talk about the fact that Dudu is possibly getting closed in on. Base gate gonna get taken here by aiming. Ganked by a Zeri? That is not the Jax experience that you're looking for as he leap strikes, tries to get away. Destiny coming in as there's the flash from King, and he wastes absolutely no time, but then the blender comes down. Aiming holds his ground though. The shield bow so powerful. And there is the 1 kill for the Zeri. Lucid will take 1 and they sacrifice King in, but for the good of the colony.
And game
Link around. Okay, there's the smite. That'll deny it as he flashes over, but Showmaker's there with the gold card. And not a lot the Cuz can really do. He's going to try and offer as much damage as he can, but Lucid's going to grab it. And now they're going to jump turrets for their trouble. Unless Kingen says absolutely not, which he might. The wave just not quite lasting long enough, and there goes the Baron. We'll be able to grab this one as, oh, remember, he does not have the Feather Storm available, and he just dies. Look at King, and he just lets aiming come over and cherry pick the kill. Showmaker now looking for some stragglers. And, oh my goodness, gives him the thumbs up. The special delivery is Andal, I guess, like, came over for solidarity. As it's a double kill for aiming. Of course, aiming's the one that scoops up the kill. Oh dear. Well, Andal, I think, will struggle to survive this play. Showmaker's going to hold him in place for forever. Kellen looks like a legitimate tank on this Rakan. I'm just not really...
Bulldog actually gets to have value against Kellen. And Atlas, the gold graph we saw just there.
It's up and to the right as it's continuing to go in that direction. That's a 6th for aiming. As Leaper, he hops up into the sky and unfortunately had to come back down again. Showmaker, he's going to go golden to avoid dying to the turret. And this is going to be that. 14-1, an absolute shellacking as the Magnus Storm. It looks kind of cool, but I think that Dplus just want to finish off these kills and get into game number 3 as soon as possible. Some more gold cards flying out, and I tell you what, it's pretty good to see Showmaker back on his very famous Twisted Fate and look this good as Dindin, he's not in this game. Dudu is going to get taken out. He's going to leap strike, trying to get to the fountain, but there's too much CC. And eventually, oh no, they will be benevolent. Oh, never mind. He'll be thrown around like a rag doll.
Oh, yes, they will.
They will. The game's over. We're going to go to a game number 3 as Dplus Kia make that one a whole
They are, outside of, the Ezreal poke, all short range. And Kellen's Renata was, once upon a time, probably the best.
Yeah?
Or at the very least, like, tied with Kerrigan. Dragon, great back timings to come through here for aiming in Kellen's one. If this is a Chemtech Drake next, we are in for another fun time, and we've had so many.
Oh, it is.
There we go.
Oh, it's. I think it's a guarantee.
Well, particularly with how good all the remaining dragons are, puts even more pressure on that. Lucid is also taking the top side as we speak.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, Kellen. Possibly in a little bit of trouble as Cuz is rotating over. Binding is going to connect onto Kellen, who bails himself out, but it's not going to be enough. There is first blood going over to Cuz. Perfect timing on the gank.
Gold. The plan is working.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's up 1,000 gold. That's the second dragon of... Please, for Atlas. For Atlas!
There it is. I mean, look, I didn't even look.
There's spikes.
Oh, yeah.
Blade of the Rune King is done.
Well, we're going to press that teleport button. That's a great ward, and there it is. They pull the trigger as Lucid. He comes on over. It's not going to be the Herald secured, but can they find the fight? Is the question as King just walks past Andal. He wants Leaper as in goes Bulldog, but out he goes immediately afterwards. It's now Dudu that's tanking up the whole team, and finally, Aiming's able to get the first for Dplus, but really find the mark, and they let the dragon reset. In they go though. Kellen looks for the handshake and he'll find it. Andal goes in and goes out via the death chamber. There's now Bulldog. He's dashing around trying to find his opportunities. So Bulldog, he picked up the eye. That means that he's able to just take this one down. Kingen able to shove enough. He snaps back. Another handshake is good. There's a seismic shove as Steadfast Presence means Lucid can't really do anything, and Helicopter Poppy looks pretty cool, but isn't actually able to do anything, and there is that soul point, and there's the knock-up! The double on the seismic shoves into the backline, goes King in and buys all the space, but Bulldog, it's his turn to react. He finds Showmaker, he also finds Kellen, and Aiming's able to turn it with the help of his friends in the end. But it was very close to a turnaround. Still
They kept prodding and poking, really didn't want to give up soul point, which
he walks in. The Zenith Blade misses though. That's actually massive, and in goes Lucid. He's maybe a little bit too far forward, but they get the double knockback. There goes Lucid though. That's going to start the fight off in the right way for Kwandong Freecs, but now it's all falling apart. Is the bailout going to come through? The answer is no, but Kingen is a big old crocodile, and back comes Showmaker. Seismic shove eaten by the Black Shield, and there's the slice, the dice, the domination, and the triple kill for Kingen.
And that is going to be a full-on ace, Atlas, for DK.
Welcome back, Kingen. Man,
for the dragon, especially now that there's no teleporter. Bulldog
gets the knock-up onto Showmaker here. He gets the Seraph Shield. There's the flash over, and Bulldog just solo kills him. That's one way to get it done as the Kwandong Freecs. All right,
and they have Poppy! Lucid should not be allowed to get near this!
Exactly. Bulldog gets over the wall. He'll have to snap back eventually, but this is going to be a guaranteed Baron. And there it goes. Solar Flare doesn't find too much good. Knock up True Shot Barrage onto the Crocodile that just got a trip
for Nash. But Quangdong, I'd say, still has the edge. When it comes to trying to make the play.
He was calling this immediately and just knew that's what he had to do. Yep, let's get over. Great to see as they are going to be able to take down this outer turret on the top side of the map.
Yeah, so, and I would like to Showmaker. It's a maybe
they've found him! The seismic shove pops him back. He does find the ulti though as Bulldog. They will not give up. The hostile takeover too good as well. As Kingen trying to keep himself alive, the heroic charge. Kingen's out of there. They managed to get the kill on Leaper as well, and the damage has been removed. Lucid tries to get in on top of Andal. He's not offering anything back as Showmaker's throwing rocks all over the place.
The cloud!
And they thought Kingen had have gone back. But no, he just comes out, Andal's dead, and there goes your back.
Crazy steal. Bulldog should be able to finish his IE at that point.
Well, they're just looking for any target here. The handshake does bring Andal back. Again, it's a late Black Shield as he's taking a lot of damage. They change their focus to Leaper, and the bottom lane is eviscerated immediately. Teleport coming in from King in here as well. He's on barely any help, but Bulldog is going to get caught by the W. The Ruthless Predator has never been named so well as Kingen dives on in. And Dudu, he's the last man standing. Dplus Kia just destroyed them.
And if it's only Dudu standing, they can chew through him without
just being better coordinated, which kind of blows my mind that that's a sentence that I can say. about this. He's on a ward. True Shot Barrage finds absolutely nothing though. Wall's gonna come down. Showmaker splits the battlefield as Dudu tries to get rid of the Kalista, and he's successful in doing so. Lucid gets rid of Bulldog though. Dudu is burning down, and Kingen is a crocodile possessed as they dive in. The Yone gets taken down, and once again, it is just a wipe from Dplus Kia. They need none of these objectives. They will ace them where they stand, and Dplus will be second place at the end of week 3.
A riveting series, Atlas.
Man.
Game number 1, a roller coaster. Game number 2, a stomp. And game number 3, different from either really. It felt like Quangdong were so close to making the leap to that promised late game, but they just never got there. And DK gonna go up to 5-1.
What a bounce back after an arduous game number 1. They will